I have been associated with TLR for a while now, and it's so amazing to watch TLR grow. But there is something very interesting that I kind of got to know very recently, that it was you guys met on LinkedIn, the like-minded professionals who met on LinkedIn and went on to create this wonderful company that you have. Oh, am I right in that? Would you like to tell us a little about that?
Yes, Nidhi. Sometimes I feel good things happen by accident, and this also is one such example. To go back to the story, I had this habit of writing, as you just mentioned. I used to write for Indian Express and other
Right,
papers,
right.
and I said that let me continue this habit of writing on LinkedIn. And I promised myself that I'll write quite a few posts, at least
Right.
thrice in a week. And initially, in fact, I had some sort of a love-hate relationship with LinkedIn. I was I was very active on LinkedIn a few years ago. Then there was a gap, and then I rejoined LinkedIn. And this time I said that look, I'm going to stay here for quite some time. And I started writing posts relevant to what we are speaking, particularly soft skills, emotional intelligence,
Right,
problems at the workplace,
right,
office,
right.
and communication skills, and how today soft skills is taking precedence over hard skills, and how
Absolutely,
it's going to make a difference.
absolutely.
And I was writing this just for the joy of writing, but there was a surprise for me because my readership started growing and growing
Wow,
and growing. So from a mere about I think 800, it grew to 10,000, right?
wow.
And yeah, and that's where I discovered that I had quite a few readers who were seeing eye to eye and also applauding me. And then what happened was, as I continued, then one day I got a phone call from a gentleman who identified himself as Uday Shankar. And he said, I'm calling from Pune and I have read some of your posts and I thought that I would talk to you. Then I said yes, and then we got talking, and he said that he had ideas of setting up a company which is mainly into training, coaching, and mentoring. To be very honest, I did not accord the kind of seriousness to that call, right? And
I
I
can
said that
imagine that.
because yes, because so many people have these ideas of starting a company, but
Right,
the fact remains that all these plans are on the theoretical stage and they don't progress
correct.
beyond, right?
Right.
But here was a difference, right? And this gentleman followed it up diligently and called me in the next 2 days, in the next 3 days, and he registered the company. And in a space of about 3 weeks, I was pretty sure that this man was very serious about
He
TLRNOW.
certainly is.
Right, right. And another thing is, you might ask me, why were you rather interested in TLRNOW? The thing is, you might call it incidentally or accidentally, I was also working in the same area. And I was very passionate about training, mentoring, and coaching, right?
Right.
My mother was a teacher, maybe somewhere, that found
Yeah,
way
perhaps.
inside me,
Right.
right? And then I was into training, and I had trained quite a few people, and I jumped at this opportunity. The opportunity was right before us because it was starting from scratch, right?
Right.
We had
Right.
to grow this company. We had to somehow evolve philosophy,
Right.
and added to that, maybe I could describe the perfect icing on the cake was that there was a dire need for training and coaching
Yes.
in
There
India,
has been.
right?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
a domain which is not clearly understood by many,
Right.
right?
Right. That I
And
agree.
yeah, and he then later on he also introduced me to Brad Swami, Padmanabha Swami, based out
Who
of
is with
United
us
States.
on the show?
Yeah, I
So he
know
was the
that.
third person who came on, is it?
Yeah, right. No, no, I'm just narrating the story, the sequence
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
right?
Of course.
Yeah, then of course the three of us got together over a few calls, and then I traveled to Pune, and then the three of us said, yes, this is the place to be in. right?
Correct.
Training, coaching, and mentoring. And of course, we racked our brains to find a very good name, you know, a very stylish name at that.
Yeah,
Because
I'm going to come to that. Don't reveal that right now.
okay,
Slowly,
fine,
one step at a
I
time.
won't. Okay,
Definitely
I
want
think
to
I'll
know
not
about
steal
that.
your thunder. I will not steal your thunder,
Yes.
Nidhi. Right,
Thank
right.
you so much. So,
So the long and short of it
sure.
is, yeah, the long and
Go ahead.
short of it is that TLR now is established,
Right.
and we have come some distance from the day we met,
Certainly.
and
Certainly.
hopefully we'll go a long way.
Absolutely.